Today we're going to be doing some more F1 24 Manager. Today is the day that we go ahead and get ready to pretty much get to the end of the season, where we're getting closer each week, or each episode actually. But with that, we are getting ready for the Brazilian Grand Prix, for the 21st race of the season. Last time we raced at Mexico. Things didn't go to plan, let's just say. And I think honestly, yeah, things could have gotten better for sure. But things actually didn't go all that bad. We actually scored a decent amount of points last episode. But before I go any further, I just want to say, if you're enjoying this so far, we really would appreciate it if you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new around here, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss another video from me, as I do upload every day. I also do stream on Twitch as well every single day. Come on, man, I stream on Twitch every day. I upload on YouTube every day. Come on, check me out on Twitch using the username down below. Also, I have TikTok and Instagram too. Go ahead and follow me down below using that username that is down below in the YouTube description. And also, I haven't been including that playlist for the F1 Road to Glory. There's a link down there. You're going to have to like copy and paste it. But either way, we're getting ready for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. We're getting ready for Sao Paulo. So with that, let's get to it. So, last time, things went actually decently. The biggest I just want to say, now that I'm thinking about it, of what happened last episode, things did not go well for McLaren. I think, honestly, they have now experienced PTSD, I think. But with that, let's take a look at the Constructors' Championship. Red Bull continues to pull away from Ferrari and McLaren. This was all preventable, of course, but we'll get to that here in just a second. Obviously, we got a couple points from last episode. Aston Martin continues to close the gap between us and them for 4th place in the Constructors. Taking a look at the Drivers' Championship, Lando Norris DNF'd again when he was about to win the Grand Prix. And a certain Haas got in the way of it. And let's just say the Lando and Magnussen crashed. And Max Verstappen ended up taking the lead to win the race. Very tragic. Yeah. I'm just gonna let that thought be made for a minute. Either way, Sergio Perez still 6th in the... Yeah, we're not catching Perez or Piastri at that matter. So I think the best place we're probably going to be the rest of the year is 7th in the Drivers' Championship. Piastri gaining on Carlos Sainz. It's pretty much a battle for 4th at this point with 3 different drivers. Lando's 100 points behind Verstappen. It looks like that Verstappen might win the championship. Lance Stroll and George Russell. Lance Stroll has now overtaken Joe for 10th in the championship. Russell already had 10th actually, but Joe went from 11th to 12th in the championship. And Ricciardo's getting points. Excuse me. So Joe, I think it's time to get some points. In the DHL, again, it's a battle between 3 different teams for the DHL fastest pit stop. As we're taking a look now at F2 of how things went. Again, Oliver Behrman is leading as a driver by 101 points in the F2 side. They actually just finished. No, they have. Never mind. I've been looking at this the same time, I've been looking at this for a while, but F2 won't be relevant for the rest of the year until Qatar. F3 is not even relevant at this point. So, let's take a look at the mail and see what we got. Take a look at the post-race data here. Front wing for both cars failed. Rear wing on Valttry's fail on Valttry's car fail. Then we had the underfloor and side pods fail on his car, on Joe's car as well. New ATR period is beginning. Perez and Gasly scouted. So we're going to go ahead and scout some drivers here. So it looks like Sonoda is not getting a ride for next season. That's what it looks like anyway. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and actually do a manufacturing on the rear wing. So we're going to go ahead and do a project on the rear wing. Let's do 4 of these. Just because. We're going to go ahead and remove an employee. A couple employees from the chassis. And go over to the suspension and put our new ATR period into it. This is the last ATR period we'll ever get for the rest of the season, so there's that as well. Huh. Huh. That is super weird. I should get acceleration point to it. Either way, it'll be alright. We'll get a chassis research done on it to make it up. And we're going to go ahead and actually get ready now for the Brazilian Grand Prix. We're getting towards the end of the month here, so let's go ahead and keep going here. Looks like we have a research project right before the race. Manufacturing, let's see. Ooh, driver update. So take a look. Valttry gains a point in adaptability. Good. Our affiliates, as usual, getting points for their development. Very good. Take a look here at the race preview for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Again, Red Bull is leading the Constructors' Championship by 54 points. Verstappen is leading by 77 points. So it looks like as though that Red Bull are probably going to have a decent shot at winning the drivers and constructors this season. And it's beyond unfortunate of the circumstances that we're in. We're going to go ahead and actually continue on now. And we're going to have 7 million pretty much. Chassis is done. We're going to go ahead and do another chassis project. So we're now going to pretty much now at the last month of the pretty much last month before we can no longer do projects for research. So we're going to go ahead and again do another chassis. Kind of want to see. And can I get that acceleration point on here? Nope. Nope, not quite. Let's go to underfloor. Okay. And we are now getting ready for the next month. 52. Alright. Okay. So there's that for pit crew. Take a look at the car for this weekend. It's gonna be a rough couple races. So we're not gonna be fast at Brazil. We're not going to be very fast at all at Qatar, or at Vegas. We're going to be decent at Qatar, and then we're going to be not good in Abu Dhabi. So hopefully the last 4 races of the year. This is the second to last sprint race of the season. We had one sprinters back at Coda. Now we have a sprint race going into this race, and then we have another one at Qatar. So hopefully we can hold off Aston Martin for the rest of the year. As we're taking a look here, October in Formula 1. The world saw Haas use an interesting new chassis design this month. Obviously, experts highlighting its strong performance on track, with rumors circulating that they're working on a new front wing design to be revealed soon. So it looks like Haas is doing another last-minute upgrade at the end of the season, with 4 races to go. So it looks like Toto Wolff is kind of bold with his saying at the moment. We intend to finish on the podium for the championship. It doesn't look like as though they'll get the chance to, though, because yeah, I think they're just out of it. I think Toto would just say, yeah, we're kind of here to finish the year off. We have had a bad season, no doubt about it. We spoke to Toto Wolff, team principal of Mercedes, this month about the season so far. No one can deny it's been tough. They said, we are below where we're expected. There is no sense pointing fingers as to why. We just have to pull together as a team and try to turn it around. You know, it's tough for Mercedes. You know, I hope they can turn that boat around and see where they can go from here. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready now for Sao Paulo. It's going to be interesting because this is the second to last race of the year. We do not have a regulation vote at this point in the season. Like, we're pretty much done with that. So I think, as you can see, we are on essentially our last ERS, and it's on its last knees. Right, it's pretty much on its knees right now as far as reliability at the moment. So it's gonna be pretty interesting. Joe does have a fault in his engine. We will be taking a peek at it, see what we can do with it. We're actually gonna be not too bad this race. We're going to be Alpine as usual. We're going to beat Williams pretty much. Haas, same thing. We're going to beat them. RB, that's a big if, honestly. Take a look at Aston again. It's going to be iffy. So we're probably going to be somewhere in the points at the end of the race, but I don't know. We'll see. Again, I don't know if we'll even get to the points after the Grand Prix. So we're going to go for 19th, kind of go below expectations at this point in the year because I think we have the money we have, honestly, with the potential race funding. I think we got all of it, but we'll see. So it looks like it'll be raining the rest of the weekend after Friday. So it's going to be dry on Friday, then it's going to be light rain on Saturday, and then it's going to be raining during the race. So it looks like qualifying is not going to matter all that much this weekend. As far as what tires do we use. So, yeah. So with that, we're also going to bring in a setup here. Speaking of, this is the setup we'll use for this practice session. See where they'll land us in the first stint, and then we'll obviously work our way down from there. Obviously, work out the kinks of the setup. Hopefully, find something good. I'll also have a link to the post down below, so that way y'all can vote on it. As I really would appreciate it if you guys would go down below and take a look at the post, and also the playlist to the F1 Road to Glory stuff. And speaking of the post, there it is if you haven't looked at it yet in the Twitch chat. And there's the playlist also in chat, so that way y'all can go look at it. So with that, we're going to go ahead and actually get ready here for practice. So let's go ahead and get right on to it. Let's get it. Happy one time, baby.
5 seconds to the green.
Alright. So it looks like Perez has a fault in his car. So do we. On Joe's car, anyway. The fault could be worse. I mean, it could just fall. Like, it's probably going to be like engine issue.
Tires are the cold side.
It could honestly blow up.
Yep, still the same.
Alright.
The tires are on the cold side.
Alrighty. I think if I remember correctly, we have another spare. I can't remember actually. I don't remember. That felt good. Popping my knuckles, dude. That feels so good. Anyhow. Hopefully everyone is enjoying their day so far.
How is the car balance for you?
Pretty sweet.
Okay, copy.
Alrighty. There we go. And there is the adjustment for voucher bolt tests on the setup. Again, I'm just going to do that just in case, because I know how sprint qualifying works. So we'll just do hards for the whole session.
We can keep it like this.
Copy, Joe.
Alright. Okay. Let's see. So traction and cornering is that good. Straights are optimal. Let's go with this, and then that. Lower this, and then lower that. There we go. Alright. So there we go. Alright.
How's the tire, you think?
Try to walk a bit more on tires and up now.
Alright. Alrighty. Hopefully, wow. I think Joe's done right here. The engine's overheating at the moment. The engine's overheating, as you can see. It's like screeching hot at the moment. It's too hot for the engine.
All okay?
It's okay.
I think that's that, honestly.
Car on fire!
No way. No fucking shot. Oh. Well, there goes the engine. Well, there goes Joe's engine. I think it's done. I think that replacement engine's kind of done for. Yeesh. Yeesh. Not good. Not good, not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Actually, hold on. Hold on. Terminal. I can still run this, right? It's a fault. Like, I don't... well... Oh! Oh!
Copy. I lost drive, I have no power.
I never seen that before. I never seen that before. I'm gonna be honest, I never seen that before. Huh, never seen it before. In a, like, I never seen that ever in this game. That's rare. Well, time to put new setup in. Time to change out Joe's engine, actually. Alright, so here's Valtteri's setup change, by the way, that I was plugging in on it there before I abruptly had to end the session. Or had to reset. Alright, there we go. Joe's adjustments. Come over here to the engine. Are we at the last one? No, we're not. Oh, we are not. We're good. Yeah, we have a fault on it that will pretty much explode, essentially. And let's go ahead and go to the session.
Okay, so the green light is now.
Alright, let's go. I didn't see that coming, honestly, that Joe was gonna get his engine blown. I did not see it coming. That was unexpected. So now it should be his gearbox. So we'll have the spare engine for Joe to use once he needs it. Because the engine actually is the most durable component out of all of them.
And
So
try to keep the temperatures up on these tires.
anyway. That was like really interesting to see. That Joe's engine blew up like that. That was crazy. Well, I never thought he would get a fault on that engine to where it would blow up randomly. I never thought I would see it. I thought I would see that to never happen.
Copy.
Alright. Valtteri still has a cooked engine at the moment. Cooked engine.
Valtteri, how is the car balance for you?
Alright, Valtteri is optimal.
Copy, understood.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, copy.
Alright, there's Joe. Alright. There we go. That's Joe's set of changes. Alright, just gonna let Valtteri drive around. Round and round and round and round and round. Alright, Valtteri is out of fuel. Cool. We'll just send it back out. Boom, there we go.
Copy.
Alright. Alright.
Tires are the cold side.
Hmm. Alright. Alright, let's see if Joe will get the 100%. Leclerc quickest so far in the session. Looks like Science is getting that reserve affiliate driver treatment. Oh, Hamilton ran wide.
Right, so this was the fourth corner.
How wide did he go?
Oh no, that's not quite what they would have wanted. Well, hopefully not a sign of things to come.
Hope that doesn't happen during the race for Hamilton. Speaking of the Mercedes drivers, they haven't been doing good at all this year. 9th and 11th.
Joe.
Hey, Joe's at 100%. Alright. Now we just gotta get to the end of the session. Alright. There we go.
They're still the same.
Alright, end of FP1.
And that will be the check.
Leclerc fastest in the session. Alright, Leclerc is fast on the session. Verstappen, Hamilton, Perez, Hulkenberg, Magnussen, all with grid penalties. I don't know if that's going to take effect in the sprint or the main Grand Prix. Alright, let's go. Yeah, it sucks that we're on the last gearbox. And ERS as well. That also sucks too. Are we on the last gearbox with Joe? Not quite. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and go qualify for sprint race. Let's go.
2, 1, green at the moment.
So, currently in P2.
Joe did not improve, really?
We're in a good situation here.
Joe, come on, bro. You gotta start improving your qualities, bro. I swear, when it comes to qualifying, Joe is just terrible in qualifying. I'm pretty sure Bottas has made more Q3 runs than Joe has ever made an opportunity to pass him in a quality session. It looks like Joe might start 18th. Nope, he'll start 16th. Okay. For the sprint race. So, Piastri quickest in the session. So the grid penalties are going to take effect in the main race. So, there's that. Joe Guan Yu, Esteban Ocon, Ricardo, Albon, Sargent out of SQ2. Alright, here we go. Let's go qualify again for a sprint.
We should have the green light now.
Let's see if Bottas can go to SQ3 again. Let's see. First lap clean. Second lap clean.
That's going to be P2.
Nico Hulkenberg there. All good at this point. Very heavy on the brakes. But that's just the risk you take. The later you leave it.
Not good for Hulkenberg. Perez, I think, again, has a fault in his car, I think, right? Yeah, oh, his gearbox is just worn. I think they're on the last gearbox, in my opinion, I think. Let's see if Leclerc gets a good lap. He does, so he'll be in sprint qualifying for SQ3, and so is Bottas. Wow. So Perez quickest in SQ2. Sonoda, Hulkenberg, excuse me. Hamilton, Gasly, and Magnussen out of SQ3. Speaking of the post, that I will link down below in the YouTube description. So far, speaking of Haas, Haas is winning at the moment in time. So obviously the poll will not really take into effect until, I won't really choose the team or really, like, as far as the champion, like, pretty much I won't really look at the poll really until we finish up the career mode, which is this. So
Okay, Balchi, that was a really good lap.
alright, so do we have a backup soft? We do not, so we're kind of just screwed here. I think we're going to be 9th, or 10th actually. Nope, 8th. Wow, that was really good. So, Verstappen will go pole here in the sprint race. I don't know if he'll lock up the championship, but we shall see, though. We shall see.
Hello and welcome as our Grand Prix weekend continues. And the sprint.
I think it would be better, honestly, if we pick mediums.
And after a season of sprints, this is the last one of the year. This circuit
No, it ain't.
is certainly no stranger to overtakes. So I think
This is
we're in
not
for
the
a
last
good
one of the year.
And of course, the big incentive here is getting a few extra points on the board, with the top finishers in the sprint.
I disagree. That is not the last sprint race of the year. We have Qatar. I think Crofty is forgetting that we have a sprint race in Qatar. Take a look here. I think it's going to be mediums. That's going to be the main thing. So we're going to go ahead and race here at Brazil for the sprint race. So let's get it.
24 laps around Sao Paulo in today's sprint.
Verstappen may have a chance to clutch it up today
Lights
for
out,
championship.
and away we go.
Yeah, he has a chance today to clinch the Drivers' Championship. If it's not this race, if it's not the sprint race, then it will for sure be the main race. So we'll see.
DRS enabled.
P18 already. Yeah, it's gonna be horrible for Joe.
That's 2 seconds now. Behind you now, we have Alonso.
Yeah, the top 6 are all pretty much with each other here. Oh, Leclerc, mechanical faults. That could change things up a little bit.
And as far as we can tell, they've got a fault with the car.
Verstappen quickest in the session. Looks like the fault disappeared. And we're pretty much fighting it out for points at this point in the year. Now remember, we do need to get points for the constructors against Aston Martin. This would be the time to get ahead of Aston Martin, or to prevent the loss in the standings. Leclerc fastest in the session. He's leading the sprint as well. We're not too far away from the end of the race. Stroll at 7th. Oh!
Follow your
Tsunoda out of the sprint race.
Now,
And
is
DRS
that you,
is
Tsunoda?
out. DRS is offline.
Right, here's the action at turn 10.
Oh.
And the car with
Oh,
a
what
nasty
the?
crash into the barrier. And that's not what they would have had in mind when they woke up this morning. As for the team back in the garage, that was a tough moment to watch.
Ah, that could have been it right there. Please go green. Please go back to green. Please go back to green.
We no longer need any liftoff for fuel. Copy. Don't worry.
Okay, Joe, no management.
Come on, Valtteri. Come on, Valtteri.
Piastri
Get him.
has just got a
Get
wild
him.
sprint.
There we go. Woo! There we go. How about it for Valtteri? That's the points.
Okay, that's
Woo!
the checkered flag. Mode N. That's P7.
Let's see if Joe can get around
Thanks,
Ricardo.
guys.
He
Points.
does at the line. It's going to be
Thank you.
13th for Joe Guanyu. How about it?
Copy, Valtteri. Your pace was good. Mode End.
Very good from Valtteri there. He ended up getting some points over Aston Martin.
It's
1
a
point
points finish
exactly
for the Sauber driver in
ahead
today's
of
sprint.
Aston.
Plenty for them to think about and strategize, and certainly a good enough result for now.
So Oscar Piastri wins the sprint race here at Brazil. Leclerc fast lap, no point. No bonus point for it though. So Valtteri again gets a point ahead of Aston Martin here. So we'll see
The
how
weekend continues with
we
qualifying
do here.
as the drivers fight it out.
Alright, here we go. Qualifying time. It's giving in the rain this time, so we will probably only get about, I say, a good 2 laps maybe. I mean, we have 2 laps already in here, but we'll see how many minutes we have till rain. We got 5, so if we don't waste time, we can possibly get 2 of these laps done right away. I think we're gonna get it. 2, oh yeah, we're getting it. We are getting it, most likely. Yep.
That's P7.
That's all anybody's gonna be doing for the rest of the session, because we're gonna be losing time if we go out again. So, I think honestly we are gonna make it with both cars, Russell and Sargent. Again, a little desperate here for some positions. Unfortunately, didn't get a lot through that lap. So, I don't know why Russell went out, because he was fine where he was. And it looks like and Russell's out again. And Sargent's out again. What is happening right now? What is going on? What in the hell am I seeing, bro? Verstappen quickest in Q1. Again, Verstappen, Perez, Hamilton, Hulkenberg, and Magnussen with grid penalties, and Logan Sargent, Ocon, Hulkenberg, Albon, and then you have Magnussen, who did not advance to Q2 here at Sao Paulo. So we're actually gonna go ahead and sim Q2 since it's not gonna go back to dry. And both drivers got eliminated in Q2. Verstappen quickest in Q2 as well. Hamilton, Bottas, Tsunoda, Joe, and Gasly do not advance to Q3. And Verstappen will not be on pole for the main race. It will be Oscar Piastri since Verstappen has the grid penalty. So here is the qualifying results for the Grand Prix. And we'll show you the starting grid.
There's a terrific...
Alright, take a look at the results. Race starting grid. This is what it actually looks like. So we're going to be starting 9th and 12th with all those guys getting grid penalties. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at our strategy here. Might be better to split this in half. Alright. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and save this. And let's go race here at Sao Paulo for the Brazilian Grand Prix.
Everyone. The final preparations are now being made as we head into the race. And there's no doubting that Lance Stroll is prepared to put in the hard work.
Absolutely. Sitting in P7 and hoping to pick up a few points for the team.
But there's no more time left. We've got a race on our hands. Who will win? Only time will tell. Here at the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Overtake available.
Alright, ERS deployment time, baby. I don't think we're going to get points, honestly. Not that easily, though. Excuse me. So now locked up.
Let's take a look at
Oh, that really hurt his tires.
Now this was the 7th corner. And the car just locks. What caused that, I wonder?
Look at that, both of our drivers in the points. I think the one stop might be better, honestly. Yeah, because of these guys wearing out their tires, that's helping us push a little bit more. Yeah, they are really pushing their tires a lot. And us doing the strategy that we normally do, that's helping us save our tires even more. Here's Norris and Verstappen ahead. Perez quicker so far in the race. I'm starting to see new tires becoming better, but I think we still have what it takes, honestly. Yeah, we're just gonna push the tires now all the way. All the way here. Push these tires to the limit here. Stroll has no tires left on his car. Push it. There we go. Good stuff, Joe. Let's give me this lap. Alright, let's see. Come on, team. Alright, team, come on. Good. 2.5. Good. That's really good. That's really, really good. I think we can go to the, stand. I don't know. Standard ain't gonna be enough, I think. I think we need to push these tires. Honestly. Hold on. Fuck it. Let's push them. Valtteri may not like this, but it's gonna help us a lot. Alright, Valtteri's in. Come on, Picker, do good, please. We're gonna probably lose all the spots that we got. 2.8, not bad. That's gonna still keep us in the points fight, though. Oh, yeah. Hamilton hasn't pitted yet? Oh, that's gonna make it even better. Come on. Stroll hasn't pitted. What? Oh, he stopped right in front of us, in front of Russell, dude. Hell yeah, push. Alright, alright, save. Save. Save tire. That's how we save more tire. That's how we pretty much save the tires, pretty much. Is by conserving when we need to. Sonoda spins it. I think it hurts tires. Oop. Right around he went.
Oh.
Joe could possibly fight for Alonso, Russell, and Perez up here. Russell. Oh, Hamilton spins it. New tires, I believe.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's slippery, big time.
We've got a yellow flag here.
Alright, let's see. Sonoda spun it again. Yeah, things is not going for Sonoda at all. Sonoda just not having a good race. He's 6th at the moment. We're doing really good at conserving these tires. It's helping us make it to the end. I think I'm going to conserve a little bit. Just so that we can make it.
Lift off for fuel.
Coming.
I'm going to save us some rubber for the end of the Grand Prix. Just save a little bit of tire. Maybe pit again, honestly. 11th. 13th. So that'll be 13th, right, for Joe? Yeah. Let's keep going with this. I think we can still make it, though. It's gonna be really close, though. Perez has to still pit. I think, honestly, I think we should just push these tires. They have to pit again. So I think what we should do here, right, is pit now. And just push these tires to oblivion, I think. I don't know. I feel like the one stop is still better, honestly. I still feel as though the one stop is better. I do believe that the one stop is better to do. I kind of let that one kind of sit for a minute. My bad, Beltry.
And here we've got a yellow flag.
Sergeant spins the car around.
And that's the moment they lose it.
Oh, there we go.
There's going to be too much criticism after that, though, when you consider these conditions.
Sonoda mechanical faults. That's gonna
But the car's
spark things up a
definitely
little
not
bit.
happy. Surely some kind of fault.
Ten to go. We can make it. Oh yeah, we can make that puppy. Oh, we can make that happen. I could probably push Valtteri on the fuel to get ahead of Perez here, but I don't think I need to necessarily. Come on. Fuck it. They've used their tires. Let's go for it. Let's bounce. It's fine. They've used their tires. We're fine. Piastri on the last lap. He's about to win another race of the season. This will be win number 2. He won at Monza earlier in the year. And now coming off for the final corners, it's going to be Oscar Piastri to go to victory lane here at Sao Paulo for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Verstappen is going to get second.
He's got the win.
And here comes Leclerc to get third on the podium. But Carlos Sainz, fourth now here at Sao Paulo. Norris in fifth. And how about this for Valtteri Bottas? Could have possibly chased down Lando Norris as he does get the fastest lap of the race. And Perez 7th, and Alonso is now going to grab P8
Thank you.
here in the race. But is it going to be that? It is going to be P8 for Alonso, P9 for Joe. And here comes Stroll to get the last points for the Grand Prix. And what a day for Joe Guan Yu and Valtteri Bottas.
Wasn't that a fantastic performance from the Sauber driver?
An outstanding performance today to have made the top 10. Not many would have expected this from the team, to be honest.
But just look at this. The overwhelming excitement for those celebrating this achievement.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The man from down under, Oscar Piastri, heads up to our podium.
That sees them double their win tally for this season. They'll be delighted with that.
And that means, here in Sao Paulo, it's party time. So then, Karoon, how do you think the Sauber team will be feeling after that?
No doubt they'll be pleased. Both drivers really delivered. And what's more, there were lots of positives to be taken away from the race.
And from our team in Sao Paulo, a big thank you for joining us this weekend.
The next round of the season will see Formula One return to the States as the glitz and the glamour of Las Vegas awaits.
Very good race, I'll say that for the most part. Oscar Piastri then wins the Sao Paulo Grand Prix here in Brazil. Max Verstappen doesn't look like he has clinched the Drivers' Championship yet, nor the Constructors. But I think McLaren gained some points, though, on Red Bull. Valtteri Bottas, though, did grab the fastest lap once again. P6 for Valtteri Bottas at the end of the day. And it looked like, though, the one stop kind of worked out, to be honest. I think the one stop did better than the two stop, what everybody did. So, Perez 7th, Alonso 8th, and then you had Joe, who was right on his back bumper for 9th. Or for that 8th position, but Joe will have to settle for 9th. Stroll comes home 10th. And what a frustrating day for Mercedes. Just cannot get anything done as far as points. Pretty much gaining on Alonso in the Drivers' Championship. And it looks like Piastri has overtaken Carlos Sainz for the 4th position in the Drivers' Championship. So things are getting a little spicy now for 4th. As Perez might be out of that battle as well. Joe finally captures the 11th spot. Stroll only got 1 point during the sprint race, which really helped our teammate to close the gap. Or, to be honest, kind of stabilized the gap between himself and Stroll. But I think Joe might get Stroll if Stroll doesn't get any more points. But either way, though, very good race from our team. We continued to gain on Aston Martin after losing a couple points last time. And obviously another fastest lap for the team. There you have Haas and Alpine still battling it out for 9th in the Constructors. And once again, we do not score a single point for the DHL Fastest Pit Stop Challenge. Mercedes now takes over RB for 5th. Very good for the team. And we had 2.5 of a pit stop from Joe, 2.0 from Valtteri. Looks like Joe was just a little bit close, just a tiny bit off from the top 10, so probably 11th I would guess. But either way, we're going to go ahead and go through and see what kind of money we earned. We earned $500,000. That is pretty good after the Grand Prix. Didn't expect them, though, to finish right inside the top 10 after we have seen how bad the car is. And Quaidita now gains a rating for her development, and we have successfully have pretty much got some valuable points for the Drivers and Constructors Championship. With that, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. With that, guys, I will see you in the next one where we go race at Las Vegas for another Grand Prix here in the US. But with that, guys, I will see you guys when I see you guys. Peace out, everybody.